Greeting, Professor. My name is Mohit Khatri, and at first, I would like to brief about the client. Our client is a computer training organization by the name iTech Skills, based in Ontario in Canada. She is presently providing three services under a business name, that is computer training, test center, and gift center. Her main priority is to focus on the growth of the training center. The brand came up in the COVID time, so people are not so aware about it. The client is looking for a marketing strategy that would help her in creating generating leads and moving the potential strategy for marketing her brand using paid media and social media advertisement and SEO. In this presentation, I have researched the keywords she can use for Google Ads campaigns. The client is already getting a grant of 10,000 USD dollars from the Google Ads, which she is not sure how to spend it. Keywords. So keywords are the words or the phrases that describe the client product services. They help to determine where and when an ad will appear. The right set of the keywords help the customer to reach our website that helps conversion and movement down the funnel. When someone searches on Google, the ad could be eligible to appear based on the similarity of the keywords to the personal search terms. Keywords are also used to match the business ad to site in the Google network that are related to business keywords and ads. The great keyword list can help improve the performance of the ads and help to avoid higher prices. Poor keywords can ultimately cause you to have higher prices and lower positions. Uber suggests its free SEO tool that is used to get the keyword overview. It helps to give a comparison with the competitors and similar websites so a keyword gap can be generated and research can be made for keyword relevant to the business that will lead to better lead generation. So how I used it. I try to use the Uber Suggest by first entering the client website URL onto the top of the dashboard in Uber Suggest. Then I choose the location to Canada only. It generated a report including estimated traffic value, on-page SEO score, backlinks, and business competitors. I clicked on the competitors, so it generated a report for all the business competitors in terms of common keywords, keyword cap, estimated traffic, and backlinks. It is that the business will study the competitor first and bid on the keyword the competitors are already bidding on, as it will generate traffic. To widen my research area, I clicked on a similar website to get the keyword gap with them. So wider set of keywords can be chosen from. The similar keywords with competitors and similar website was then analyzed. Most relevant ones with high possibility of lead generation and easy to implement ones were shortlisted. To double check the Uber Suggest website result, I tried to install the Uber Suggest plugin or the Uber Suggest Chrome extension. I typed in the keyword shortlisted and then clicking show volume. It generated a data set showing the volume for the keyword, the CPC, and the SG. As the picture show, the keyword I shortlisted on Uber Suggest website was computer learning center, but the Chrome extension suggested something different. That first two are related to some organization name, so these two were eliminated, and the third one was shortlisted. So this is how I rechecked the keyword chosen in the list and then shortlisted the 10 with the best metrics. So here are the keywords. The first keyword is the computer training classes near me. Here you can see it has a low SEO difficulty, moderate paid difficulty, and the CPE is high because of the high competitor. As we can see, the traffic is coming from both PC and mobile devices. So the client should optimize that website in that way. The customer is looking for reachable classes providing training in computers. Here the intent is to search for option. It is a good option for the site client to show up in top search with right bidding and some SEO. This is good for generating awareness of the presence of the brand and getting some impression which will ultimately increase the CPC and CPA. The second keyword is Canadian Vocational Training Center. Here the SEO difficulty is moderate, the paid difficulty is very low, and the CPC is $2.60. Here also the traffic is coming from both the PC and mobile devices. The consumer is looking for getting vocational skill training and our client is providing the classes for computer as well as the art things like string art. Here the customer is very specific about his search, so the client has good chances of showing up in the top Google search links. The third keyword is Excel trainers. Here, the search volume is high, the SEO difficulty is moderate to high, and the paid difficulty is moderate. The CPC is $2.88. Here, the traffic is only coming from the desktop. The customer intent is to get information, different Excel trainers. The client can use this for her brand awareness at first, as search volume is already very high and difficulty level is moderate. Coming to fourth keyword, which is Excel certification course online. So the SEO and paid difficulty is higher due to high competition on this keyword. The customer is very specific in his search that she is looking for Excel courses that provide a certification and that too online. It meet all the conditions for the client. The client can show up on the customer search result easily as the domain authority is also very high, showing that the keyword is very relevant. The fifth keyword is Adobe Photoshop. This keyword is very relevant to the client website being shown by the high domain. The paid difficulty is moderate to high, but SEO difficulty is high, showing competition at this keyword shown by the very high search volume. The customer intent is to look for Adobe Photoshop. It is a broad match keyword. The sixth keyword is how to use a computer for beginners. Here, the potential customer aims at learning the computer by showing up in the high search rank links with good SEO. The client has a great chance to increase the impression, as the first aim is to where the customers by retargeting marketing the clicks can be generated, and with the right website configuration and adding calls to action, the acquisition can take place. In the seventh keyword, which is the PMP exam prep, here the traffic you can see is coming from both the desktop as well as the mobile devices. So the website is optimized in a way that is accessible by both platforms. Here the potential customer is very specific about his requirement. It has very high difficulty showing that it requires great SEO to show up in the organic search of the client. For paid ads, the client has to incur a high CPC to meet the competition and leading to conversions. In the eighth keyword, there is the training for Illustrator. Here, the customer is looking for training of Illustrator. The client can meet the requirement of the online as well as the offline market by the same keyword. The domain link being high suggests the high relevancy of the keyword, low SEO and paid difficulty. The ninth keyword is CCNA certification. This keyword clearly tells that the potential customer is looking for certification of CCNA. The client provided already. Looking at search volume, which is very high, the client has bright chances of getting leads with a difficulty level being low. Domain authority is high, showing the relevance of the keywords. The last and the final 10th keyword is the Java Certification Canada. It clearly specifies the client requirement of getting a certification in Java programming that in Canada. It could be online or offline, but the plus point is that a client deals in both of them. The SEO difficulty level is moderate and domain authority is also moderate, which shows it is easy option to be explored. Keeping in view the grant the client is getting from Google Ads, which is not sure how to utilize, if invested in set of these keywords, could lead to better impression rate, generating awareness. The process needs time and consistency to make the consumer move down the sales funnel. Next, tips for PPC campaign. The first is setting a goal in advance. Any successful PPC campaign must start with a well-defined goals. The objective can be improve sale lead, income, or awareness. Whatever the objective the client has, she has to keep in mind that they must be time-bounded, detailed, quantifiable, achievable, and reasonable. The key performance indicator that are relevant to these goals, such as the CPA or conversion rate, will in turn assist her to decide on crucial campaign aspects like the ad budget and text. The second is focusing on our audience segmentation. By broadening the audience, business may improve the performance of a sponsored campaign as well. The client must choose the appropriate consumer to target with the appropriate product or services, since our audience is one of the key components of a successful marketing strategy. The probability the potential buyer will click through on our ad and take action must be considerably increased by audience segmentation, which will focus on a particular element of our audience. Marketing audience are fundamentally divided into segments using distinguishing characteristics, including demographic, physiographic, behavior, and location. The client has a wide range of options with Google Ads and Microsoft advertising, including the flexibility to target just customers from the demographics that are most important to a company. The third is indulging in remarketing. Customers who are previously aware with business website are shown advertisement in a successful remarketing campaign, enticing them to return and give the client another opportunity. By providing prospects with material that encourage them to reconsider our offer and regard it as the best option for them. Remarketing may nurture the buyer journey. However, the client business must engage users if she wants to see results. Though comparison landing pages, the client can demonstrate use cases, advantages, and features as well as assist prospects who are comparing her to her rivals. The recommended metric to track performance. The first is impression. The number of times your advertisement has already been shown or seen in the impression measure, since the budget determines how frequently the advertisement is seen. One could wish to raise it in order to improve the metric. Alternatively, you may increase the amount of impression by raising their bid or enhancing the quality of the bid. The overall number of individuals who view the material is known as reach, but the impression are the total number of times that their material is shown, whether or not someone clicks on it. Reach does not focus on the reach does not focus on target audience, whereas the impression focus on target audience. So the aim of the business is to increase the impression and create awareness. The next is cost per click. You give Google a particular sum of money each time someone clicks on our advertisement. The term for this is cost per click or CPC. A well-optimized campaign should result in a decreasing cost per click over time, making CPC an intriguing indicator. By dividing the cost of the clicks by the total number of clicks, one may get their average cost per click. As the picture shown, as the quality score falls, the CPC rises. The quality scores show how well our ad is compared to the competitor. The client need to focus on this metric. The last metric is CPA, cost per acquisition. The CPA metric calculates how much cash is required to convert one user. The CPA is often greater than the CPC, as one would have anticipated. We must first get the user to click on your advertisement before asking them to take any further action. Any call to action on the page is necessary. It could be emailing, phone call, registering any course for the client website. CPA is a vital measurement for marketing success. It helps to directly calculate the impact of the marketing campaign on the revenue. It is calculated by dividing total spend by the number of action taken. Quality score plays a great role in this. A high quality score would mean less CPA and vice versa. Thank you.